Okay, Dawn.
Go ahead. Thank you, Chief.
If you two can share.
Yeah.
As of right now, the park is complete. This is just kind of a basic spreadsheet of where we got our funds from and how we raised them. Mainly through the raffle, just some personal donations and some grants that we applied for that we did receive, along with a little interest in the money jars that sat in some of the businesses around town and sale of equipment. That all totaled about $97,600 that we raised for our community alone. That does include the $25,000 that the city did already inject into the project, that matching funds.
Does include?
Mhm.
Does
Yes.
include. Does include city.
It does, yep. Then on the second page, you'll see a breakout of the actual pieces of the equipment that we bought, the labor, for the cement work, for the groundwork, for laying the mats, and the ground cover totals, which those all come to a grand total of $116,800. Right now where we stand, that puts us at a negative of $19,000 that we don't have cash on hand for in the bank. Right now we have $52,000 in the bank, and the playground company that installed everything does owe us $4,000, and they'll send us a check for that, so we have to collect that.
What's that for, Dawn?
A grant that we got
Okay.
from them.
Okay.
And bills that haven't cleared, Robert Wells in the city, those checks have been cut, they just haven't cleared. And so the balance that we owe the playground company themselves is $64,700. I did talk with them within the last couple months, and the playground company, they agreed that they would carry us until we, pursued other interests and those sort of things. As part of the playground committee, we don't feel right now that we want to go out and solicit businesses again. They've already donated to the project. The next roundabout of fundraising we want to save for the shelter house project. And we can't move forward with that until we, preliminarily start raising funds and have a plan of what we're going to do in that area. So my request at this time is that the city helps us come up with a plan to cover this remaining 19. Don't forget, I wanted to let you know too, if you go down there, has everybody been down there yet? The mats are different colors, have you noticed that? Reason being, all the equipment we got is covered for 7 to 8 foot fall, which means that all the equipment that's the fall height for a person to fall. So that mat depth was based on that. That boulder, however, came up a little bit above that, and so they put in 9 foot mat. That's why that by the boulder is a different color. They did not charge us for that.
The people who were installing were having more fun, I think, playing on things. They drive up there and they were taking pictures on top of the rock like that, so, yeah, I didn't drive up there.
Did you walk on it?
No. Got told not to, I couldn't put my foot on the park.
When did Rick tell you that?
No, I got that from a different person. He's in here, but he got it from a different person.
They did a real good job, and just don't forget that all that equipment, the pieces and everything, we have a 15-year guarantee on all the equipment, 25-year on the mat, and like he said, we haven't done anything for 50 years. We should not have to do a lot of repair. You don't have to mow it, you don't have to dig. Rick was real excited because he didn't want to go down there and do Cooper Scoop and rain every day. Just stuff like that it's just going to be maintenance free, and I think that'll be nice. So.
Well, I'm sure the city council will take a look and see what we can do to help you with the remaining balance that's outstanding, so.
Well, I think that some suggestions that I have thought of is the community center is about $4,500 higher than our balance usually. And I have spoken with the board members about that. We do have a meeting Thursday, so we can't officially do it until Thursday, but we've spoken in a roundabout way. And the community center would be willing, rather than to move that money towards where we usually put it, that we would, it does say in our bylaws that we can suggest that we pay monies elsewhere and put them to any nonprofit thing that needs to be done. And I think that we will make a recommendation that we move $4,000 or maybe $4,500, I guess, to that.
We'll wait to hear from you next meeting from what you decide on Thursday then.
And I've also spoken with the people in the wellness committee, and they don't have a lot of things coming up. Right now, their balance is $76.99, and if they were to forego $4,000, that would put them down to $36.99. They like to keep a $5,000 balance, but they don't have any maintenance or any equipment to buy coming up, and since they don't have any expenses, they really...
And in light of that fact, the fall is coming in, the subscriptions, the memberships will pick up come September, October for the fitness center.
At their next meeting, they're going to discuss putting $4,000 towards that.
When is their next meeting?
Whenever they call it, they don't have regular.
They don't have a set meeting, still.
No, but they're looking at calling one. That would
That'd be
that would be
$8,000, that would knock it down.
95, so that would take us down to
About 11.
96. Because we need 19,192, right?
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
So that would take us down to 9,600, and we did just get 9738 from ICAP insurance checks that we
We've already
have
paid for
already
it.
paid the bills, and I would look at possibly doing that. I mean, right now, to me, I would make a motion that we take that 9738 and head towards that balance on that.
Brainstorming, like helping out, like the library, do we pay that yet, no? Tip money, you know, we got a lot of tip money there, we could say we're putting it towards the library instead of goes to it. Well, pay the library, then the library might go to that. You can do that.
I don't like that, that's not in the TIF district.
No, the library.
The library.
You pay the library, you put the library money towards that. Yes, you can.
I'd rather not. Yeah, I know.
Oh, we got a lot of tip money there, we,
That's kind of Michelle gave, I don't think you thought it.
How does the council feel about moving at 9738, the rest of the council?
I just do not owe anybody. Have them take care of it.
Yeah. I think you're right there too. Right?
And that way to be done with.
I just need those paid one way or the other.
Yeah, that way they can start off fresh and get going with the shelter.
Yeah, I mean, we would really like to be able to say this phase of the project is
Because they
complete.
haven't really
And
went
paid.
deep into the
I think
business.
what the city would really like to hear is the project is complete and paid.
Yes. And, I mean, to be honest with you, we already, Darren's generously donated several packets to Las Vegas that we want to start selling chances for in the fall to get going on the shelter house.
not just Vegas, a bunch of
Yeah, different
casinos
areas.
around the United States.
So, I mean, we do have things that we want to start doing. We just, as a group, did not want to go back and hit those businesses because they are constantly being,
Bombarded.
yes.
Okay, council has recommended, can I have a,
I did make a motion that we spend the 9738 that we received in the ICAP insurance check on this.
second, please?
I'll second.
You can have
It might be beneficial for him, Frank.
That's over.
God, you have learned. It took 20 years.
Motion's been made to move the ICAP money, $9,738 from that fund to the, what do I want to say, playground equipment? Park renovation. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Well, you just got yourself a
Thank you
9738.
very much.